Fanatic.com is brought to you by Patrick Eads and his great staff at Deary Brothers Ford on Mormon Trek. Steve Anderson, Hogeye Title and Settlement. Mike's E-Keys for Cars. GT Car and his great crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling. Supple's Flowers, the home of 1-800-800-ROSE. The Midtown Family Restaurants. Dirk Sterner Taxidermy. Harty and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Diamond Dream Sports Academy. Senior Benefits. Premier Automotive in North Liberty. The Oxyoke Inn and the Amanas. Streets Maintenance, doing expert plumbing. Dr. Lance Forbes, Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids. And Big Dog Tech Solutions. Here's Tom Suter with Pat Harty from HawkFanatic.com.
Pea soup fog out there, huh?
Yeah, I like pea soup.
Ugh.
I don't like pea soup, and I don't like pea soup fog.
It tastes worse than it looks. It looks like vomit.
It does look.
Pea soup.
It looks like vomit. It looks like
with
infection.
ham chunks.
It looks like infection.
No.
It looks like something's infected.
Absolutely.
Looks like a festering wound dumped into a bowl.
Pat Harty is right.
No.
Gross.
No.
The worst food ever.
Nobody's ever said that.
I just did. And
Pat Harty is
and
right.
I agree with that. 2-1.
I don't hear many people endorsing pea soup.
Well, I like pea soup.
What's next? Poop soup?
I like pea soup.
Do you like poop soup?
I'm above that comment.
No, you're really not.
Far above that comment.
No, pea soup is hard to look at, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, I don't like it.
It's disgusting.
And I kind of like peas.
I love peas.
I know I'm in a minority there.
With a little butter and
just give peas a chance.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
My mom.
We
often had peas as a side dish, and you put enough butter and salt and pepper on it.
Delicious.
Delicious.
I like the little early peas are good.
And Brussels sprouts are the same way. Enough butter and salt.
No, there's not enough butter in the world.
Brussels sprouts with bacon.
They're not bad.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Just throw the Brussels sprouts away and give me the bacon.
Put them in the oven. They're not bad. Hy-Vee's actually sold those before. And those little where they'll have Brussels sprouts pre-made with like bacon, what have you.
Well, sure, because they want to try to sell some. Without the bacon, they'll just throw them away.
Hello.
Good morning. Hey, Tom, when you were in England, did you have mushy peas?
You know, I didn't. I didn't see them. Are they good?
No. It's mashed peas.
Okay, yeah. No, I didn't.
So in other words, vomit.
That's one of their favorites. That is one of their favorite dishes over there, besides baked beans.
Well, they're idiots.
Yeah, but they like blood pudding too.
We should invade them too.
It's not real blood.
Have a good day, guys.
Why don't we?
Thanks.
You know, I think we should invade them too and tell them how they should start eating. You think?
Let's invade everybody.
Let's do it. Well, I mean, we got to get to the Hawks. That's why
we do.
Oh, we do have gymnast Sydney Turner coming. Well, I was told that if she doesn't call in at 9:30, we're going to call her at 9:35. She's not getting away with this. She's going to have to talk to us. You know, I was telling you, there's these three old white dudes on the radio station. They need you to promote the gymnastic.
Yeah.
There's a big meet this weekend.
Big meet this weekend.
You're going, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good chance to. This is like their first home event this winter, right?
Yes.
Okay. And who's it against?
It's the border battle, Illinois State, and Iowa State.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. And then Haluska's going to come on 9:15 on Friday to talk hoops, which will be good because we'll be able to promote the two games coming up over the weekend. But we've had the women and men both play a game, and that can segue into the men's game last night, which was it just never – I know they made a great comeback, but even when they were coming back, it just never really felt like they were going to win.
That game
until the end, they had a chance.
That game never felt good.
Well, no, they dug themselves a hole. And hey, hats off to Minnesota. They're not a very good team, and they're 3-1 in the Big Ten and 10-5. I mean, they're 3-1 in the conference, and you play the teams on your schedule. You can say, well, they haven't beaten anyone. Well, Iowa's a decent team. They beat Indiana at home, and so they have beaten some decent teams.
Hello.
He's a hell of a coach.
Hello. Do you think if the game had gone a little bit longer, Iowa could have won?
Well, no, because Minnesota could have kept scoring too.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean,
if it had gone to overtime.
I mean, Minnesota was playing like a team protecting its lead at the end.
Did you see at the end those three shots? They all came awfully close.
Yeah, but that's
None of them went in.
None of them went in. So it's just ifs, ands.
No, I know. That's the shame.
Yeah. Well,
but when
don't fall that
And what
far
did
behind.
you think of the women on Monday night? I didn't think they played very well.
They didn't.
No, and Northwestern is.
Northwestern wasn't good enough to take advantage of it, and
Yeah.
Minnesota was.
No, the women
last
did not.
night.
The women did not play very well.
No.
I mean, Ava Hayden had 23 and only played 18 minutes. They need more help for her.
But
do.
she keeps getting called on fouls.
Because she
What
fouls.
does she need to do to keep
Please
away
stop
from
fouling.
She needs to stop fouling.
Well, yeah. But when you play in the middle and you're right up there,
Well, it's still.
Well,
That's
but
bound to
there's
happen.
there's a lot of centers that don't have foul
I don't
problems.
remember Monica Cesano getting into a lot
No,
of foul
no,
trouble.
she
She's just
didn't.
got to learn to stop fouling.
yeah, that's the bad part.
She's
of
an
it.
aggressive player on both ends of the floor, and on the defensive end, it's costing her. Like reaching
she
in.
didn't
She
play at all
reaches.
in the second quarter.
And sometimes she's out of position,
Yep.
what have you. But still, can you imagine them without her?
Gosh, she's good though, man.
And they said Chit Chat wasn't feeling well,
Yep.
Well, she still made a couple big shots, and
but she's still, yeah.
Well, we managed to pull out a win, and the men couldn't do it last night.
No, that was too bad. And then they rushed the court. They must have thought that was a big one.
well, for
That's a big win.
they're like Iowa. They're rebuilding.
Yeah.
And they've been worse off than Iowa. Trust me. I mean, we do tend to forget. Fran did lead Iowa to 7 NCAA tournaments. I mean,
did.
Minnesota hasn't had anything close to that recently. And I saw the rush. It was pretty lame. It looked like about 40 students. Yeah, let's go out there, whatever. It was hardly a field storm. But hey, good for the Gophers.
Hey,
That was
they
just-
earned.
that was
they
a big
played
win for them.
A good game all night long.
they're 3-1, and now what's Iowa? 2-2 in
2-2.
conference play. Minnesota's ahead of Iowa in
Yeah,
conference play.
well, it's because they beat us.
Yeah. Indiana and Iowa wins for Minnesota right now. If you're a Minnesota fan, you're happy. And I'm with Iowa. There's no reason. You can be disappointed, but it's no reason to overreact. I mean, they come in, got a big game this weekend.
That's a tough game to
Yeah.
win.
But
We
then
need
you're
to.
play Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois is a lot better than Minnesota, too.
That's exactly right.
But I give Iowa a
But
chance
that's
at home.
here. Maybe we can yell loud enough to get them
They
going.
need another.
Well, they need it.
They need another 14,000 people there because they're going to need all the help they can get to win
All
this
the
game.
yelling they can get.
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
By the
tip-off.
way, how bad is it to drive?
It's real
Just
foggy.
Be
Go
careful.
slow.
Have your headlights on and just
Yep.
kind of go slow, and there's no
I have
slippery.
to go to my Bible thing, so should I pray all the way there?
Yes, and keep your hands off the wheel while you're praying.
Okay, guys. Well, you have a good day.
All right, Karen.
You don't think she'll
Right.
take me literally on
No.
that, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't think so.
Okay, because that would be a problem. No, it was on the maintenance road. You're 100 feet in front of you is about all you can see.
Yeah, it's.
You just hope that everyone else has their headlights on and are using.
Better than it was.
Didn't you say it's going to clear about 11?
Yeah, it's what
It's just because it's so warm. I mean, this is just so bizarre.
It is.
I mean, I went for a walk yesterday and kept reminding myself it's January 6th, and it was 45, almost 50 degrees.
You know, I was starting to feel, hey, this winter get kind of in our rearview mirror here already.
I heard
Well,
him
it
do the
is.
forecast, and I did my math. By the time he got done, it was decent weather, and we're halfway through January.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
February short month.
exactly. I mean, this is. But you watch, though, February can still just beat
Oh,
the hell out of you.
yeah.
No, we've had bad
Oh,
Aprils.
February's a bit.
April.
Well, yeah, but those
Yeah.
are rare. But February is a it can be a bear.
A bitch.
you're right.
A bitch.
It can be a bitch.
Well, like I said, I'll
Bitch.
never forget. Was it February of 19? Yeah, the year Lakota. It was miserable. I mean, we had minus 30.
I remember.
lows. And then and during the day, it would get up to like minus 5.
Was that when we had like 20 straight days of
Yep. And that's
sub-zero?
when Lakota was dying. God, it was a miserable time.
Oh, I'll bet.
But and then as far as the portal, they added a defensive end from Elon and
Kamari Brown.
Amari Brown, and
2
yes,
years left.
Yes, he's from Elon. I get it. It's FCS, but he dominated. I mean, I wrote something yesterday. I've had some people say, Pat, are the coaches aware that they can get Power 5 guys? They're joking.
Yeah.
Yes, they're getting guys who they can get. They're getting guys who think can fit. And a lot of these guys that are lower level can play at this level. And Iowa believes these guys can. Most of these guys that Iowa gets in these situations have been okay. Van Valkenburg, Jonah Pace. The ones where they've blown it are Power 5 quarterbacks. That's
And
where they've made their
wide receivers
and-
haven't been.
Well, the wide.
terrific.
I don't. How do you know that though? Sam Phillips.
Oh, you don't.
Every time they throw to him, he usually catches the ball. I blame that more on the system than the wide receivers. I mean, Seth Anderson just can't stay healthy, but when he's
Exactly.
healthy, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
The quarterbacks they've gotten from Power 5 schools aren't very good.
No, they're not.
I mean, McNamara from Michigan, Deacon Hill from Wisconsin, Brendan Sullivan from Northwestern. Those are all Power 5 guys they got. None of them are very good.
Well, and then we've got.
And then the guy they get from the FCS school, Mark Gronowski, turns out to be pretty good.
He was.
So you can't. All I'm saying is don't just judge these guys on where they're from. Let them come here. Would it be great to be Indiana? Yes. But if you're going to try to compare Iowa to Indiana right now, you're going to drive yourself nuts.
Hank Brown, Auburn. So there's a.
Yeah, and we don't know how Jeremy Helinski, Wake Forest, we don't know how they're going to turn out.
Not
So you
at all.
can't really judge them yet. But, I mean, the Indiana situation is just, it defies logic. You can't explain it. It's the exception to the rule. I said that Cignetti's sort of like, he's sort of done for Indiana football what Caitlin Clark did for Iowa basketball. In different ways, of course. One's a coach, but still
That's
did
an
something that
interesting.
may never, ever happen again for either program.
I agree with
That's
you.
kinda how I look at
That's a good.
And that's not a knock on either program, but I don't think Indiana's ever going to have another football coach that has done what this guy's done. Because I don't think Indiana's going to stay a superpower forever. Like Ohio State, no matter who's coaching there, they're going to be in the top 10 Indiana's, whoever Indiana's next head coach is, I don't think I'm going to go out on a limb and say they won't be as dominant as Cignetti. That's just my gut feeling.
So we'll see. Cignetti loses most of the guys he brought with him to James Madison.
Yeah, but the guys he's
Next
bringing in to fill those holes are as good or better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing what he's done. The quarterback, I've seen that quarterback play a couple times. Ryan Hoover, I believe is his name. Seen him play really good, and I've seen him struggle at times too. So he was the 6th-ranked quarterback in the portal, I believe. But Cignetti must see something that he likes. But Nick Marsh, you can just easily see Nick Marsh going out there
He's
next year and
terrific.
catching 60, 70 passes for 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
He's a great player. Those rush edges they have, those guys are really good. Now, Iowa got their own rush edge. He's just not from Northwestern or Texas Christian. He's from Elon, so you look at him with a little more suspicion because, he's from Elon. And it's not named after Elon Musk. Somebody texted and asked if Elon owned that university. He probably could afford to buy it if he wanted to. He could easily buy it, but no.
We also got an offensive lineman,
Yeah.
Trent Wilson.
Trent Wilson, who played for James Madison and started one game as a freshman. He's got 3 years of eligibility. And
6'4", 300.
300, he fits the size. It is, I will say to these skeptics, it is interesting that pretty much everyone they're getting is from FCS.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any, these guys, the portal guys from that just spend all day. I haven't seen any. Have you seen any of them tweet a Power 5 player, Power 4 that's scheduled to visit Iowa? There's a running back from South Dakota coming who ran for 1,900. He's 5'8", 225 pounds. He looks okay. I mean, he ran for 1,900 yards.
That's South Dakota.
But it is South Dakota, and I'm not worried about running back, though. I mean, I'm really not. I mean, if they could keep Kamari Moulton, Xavier Williams, and Nathan McNeil healthy, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine at running back. But they want to bring another one, fine. But, no, I'm not seeing – and then that receiver from – where's he from? Texas, the guy Diaz who visited?
Yeah.
He hasn't committed.
No, he hasn't committed anywhere. I think he went to – was it Kentucky?
And he's the
last
one
night?
– yeah, he's visiting schools that are all kind of similar. I mean, I know Iowa's got its fault for a receiver, but Kentucky's got some in. They just fired their coach. They've got issues too.
I saw a quote from him where he said Iowa was way better than he expected.
But didn't he also say that Iowa don't throw the ball?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so
Iowa don't.
And again, he's not even from a school that's. I mean, isn't it? What's the school he's from?
I can't remember.
But it's a really obscure school in Texas.
Yes.
It's nothing close to Power 4.
No.
So those fans out there wanting Power 4 guys visiting, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, as far as wide receivers go, it's a tough sell here at Iowa.
Yeah, it's a tough sell. And what's going to make it even tougher now is Iowa has uncertainty again at quarterback.
Yeah.
Gronowski's gone. We don't know what Iowa has at quarterback. I mean, we haven't seen enough of Helinski or Brown to know really. Well, what we've seen of Hank Brown against Indiana, he didn't look very good. But in fairness, he was against one of the best defenses in the country. That was a tough situation to be thrown into, but he didn't handle it very well.
No, he didn't.
So you kind of just go from there. So this portal stuff, though, is just exhausting.
It is.
I had about 2 or 3 hours of stuff I had to do yesterday. I just had to do it. Didn't want to bug Rob or anything. And by the time I'm done doing it, one guy and then Intringer had left. I mean, it just never ends. The Intringer one.
That seemed odd to me.
It seemed odd, but I think the moment he went through senior, I think he told the guys down in Florida, I'm coming back just to get him away, just to kill that story.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone, which is, that's his right. And I was a little surprised, but I wasn't as surprised at his as I was Brian Allen, because Intringer, the fact that he went through senior day, that shows you that he has wandering eyes. I think then he was thinking about the NFL. Now, it'll be interesting to see where he could always come back to Iowa, but my guess is he's probably not going to, since he's already in the portal. And maybe it is a money grab, and if it is,
that's our world.
If there's some other school that's good, willing to pay him maybe 3 times more than he's getting at Iowa, how can you fault him?
I don't.
That's just, you can't fault these guys, because those people at Elon are upset that guy's leaving to Iowa for more money and more prestige. It's how it works. But what if I was talking to some people yesterday. Intringer's from Ypsilanti. What if he goes to Michigan? His dad's a huge Michigan fan. That was part of the storyline when Iowa signed him, was joking about, my dad's going to have to start. He's gonna draw some interest. He made honorable mention All Big Ten. But what was interesting about him, he was so popular. He was a team captain every game this year. He also represented the team in Vegas last year at Big Tens, even though he had only started one game.
That's what surprised.
That's what kind of surprised me. But the portal is very tempting. It's very persuasive.
Well, I wonder if any other team captains have ever left their team to come to another university.
Yeah.
For instance, Mark Gronowski
and Cade McNamara.
Yeah.
No, it happens.
It does.
You take the good with the bad. I guess what's surprising about Intringers is he seemed just pretty solidified here, this, and he's leaving one of the best D-back places in the country. So to me, it's got to be money, because he's not going to get a better D-back coach anywhere else in the country.
Well, no, you're right.
I can say that pretty objectively. I just don't think you can't do much better if you're a D-back wanting to get to the NFL. Look how he's risen at Iowa. This will be unfortunate for Iowa in that they've developed him, and now somebody else will have him for a year to use him at the peak of his college potential. But that's just how it works. Same with Gronowski.
Yeah.
Same with Kamari Brown.
Exactly.
It works both ways.
It does.
The Brian Allen one is the one that surprises me even more, though, because I can't imagine Brian Allen can demand a lot of money on the market since he hasn't played much, and he was looking at a chance to start for a really good defense. That's the one that surprised me.
Well, maybe they told him, I don't know that you're going to start for us.
Who would start in front of him?
I don't know.
He was there to money, probably.
Oh, okay.
Brian Allen was going to play a ton next year.
I know.
And now that he's gone, is probably part of the reason they're going. Well, people will say, well, maybe he didn't want to play behind Kamari Brown. How do we know that Kamari Brown was going to come and beat?
Oh no, he left. He went in the portal.
I think they went for Kamari Brown after Brian Allen left.
So. Hello.
Hey, hi. I don't know if anybody saw the article on NBC News last night about the guy who has he put up a food pantry in his front yard, and it was out in the Pittsburgh area, and then somebody came and took all the food, and so it made the local news, and so then the Steelers started paying attention. Yahweh Black and his wife
I saw that.
Took up the mantle on these guys. Did you see that?
I did see something about Yahweh, but I did see something on Twitter.
Yeah, and they brought the guy to the stadium and gave him and Yahweh gave him one of his jerseys. He said, "I heard you needed a jersey," and then gave him tickets to the Super Bowl.
That's really cool. No,
it was so cool, but it was so cool because it was an Iowa guy.
Yeah, no, Hawkeyes
right?
can be proud.
Well, Wye was a good Hawkeye, and he's a good dude.
A good player too.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he is.
And
yes, he is. And I'm sorry to, but you're talking football, so I thought.
Oh no, that's fine.
No, that's great.
And he's massive.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
No, I did see that. That was really cool. That he and his wife, or I don't know if it was his wife or his girlfriend, did. But they
did a segment on CNN.
I thought that was really cool. YA, I remember when he got here, he didn't really like dealing with the media. By the end, though, he was fine. These guys grew up. They develop and what have you. But, no, he's a good player, and he'll play in the NFL for a while if he can stay healthy. But, no, that was really cool.
Yeah, it is a cool story.
But, no, I'm going to refresh my phone now. We'll see. we'll see what's happened in the portal today.
I haven't.
Some of these guys, it's just all they do, just all day. So portal. I don't know how they just don't go freaking insane.
It is, and boy, you were talking the other day about the bonanza that Indiana has cashed in on, get in the portal. It's a who's who of greatness in the portal. It's amazing.
And then what's interesting is Washington quarterback DeMond Williams enters portal after signing $4 million deal. He had signed a $4 million with Washington to stay there, but now apparently he must feel he can get $5 million somewhere else.
Well, he probably can.
He's good.
He is good.
He's good, and there's times where he struggled as a thrower, but he's very elusive. He's not real big. But this is a money grab. This is all. It's just turned into a big, massive money grab for everyone.
Boy, what a time to be a grade A quarterback, huh?
Yeah, Lyndon Phillips Jr. is the running back that's going to visit Iowa this week.
5'8" guy?
5'8", 225.
So he's a little
Fire
bowling ball.
Little bowling ball. Or what did Hayden call Richard Bass? A rolling ball of butcher knives. Remember that? That's what he called Richard Bass, Hayden. But I'm going to just see if there's what the latest. It's just nonstop, though.
It doesn't. It doesn't end, and it goes on for, another week at least, doesn't it?
Hello.
Hey, what's a backup quarterback make in the NFL?
It depends.
It depends on the situation, but I remember reading CJ one year made around $1 million, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
I thought I remember seeing that.
Some of them make considerably more than that, and some of them make less than that, but not much.
So the college, a college, the guy from Washington, he's okay, but he's okay.
They make
so he's
between
make
one
more
and
than an NFL backup.
they make $1 to $2 million.
Yeah, no, they can make more. Yeah, I mean that's why guys are staying. That's why. What's the guy from Miami? Carson. What's the guy's?
Is it Beck?
Beck, the quarterback. He's making more money in college than he would have. He may not even make it in the NFL. He may not even be good enough.
Yeah,
so.
he's okay.
He's
the
okay.
thing about Kentucky, they hired Oregon's offensive coordinator.
Okay, I mean. He'll find that it's different at Kentucky than it is at Oregon.
Kirk Cousins made $40 million.
Well, yeah, but that was a starter salary.
Yeah, he was a starter.
He got beat out.
Yeah,
he's a stump too. Thanks, guys.
He's made a lot of money in the
sure
NFL.
has.
He's made a crap load of money in the NFL. Okay, it's 9:30, so we got 5 minutes. If Sydney doesn't call, then I'm going to come in there and give you your number. Then we're going to start stalking her.
We're gonna. Sydney's going to talk to us.
We will not be denied.
No.
What do you think, Captain?
I've been denied all week.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've had all these things lined up, and
none of them have fallen.
They've all fallen.
So they didn't show up again today?
Who are you talking about?
Guests.
Oh, friends? Say they're going to show up and they don't show up?
No, they're not friends. They're guests. Well, one of them's a friend.
Oh, you mean guests on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. No,
I
don't want people to show up at my house.
I'm here. I showed up.
Well, this ain't my house.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want you to be in my house.
I've never been to your house and have no interest.
Well, I have no interest in having you in my house.
That's never been something that Podasky used to hang at your house.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He used to babysit your house. He used to watch your house when you were gone.
That's right.
He did.
Well, how quickly we forget.
Yeah, you don't appreciate anything. You just used him.
And threw him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, this is Sydney Turner.
Good. Sydney Turner joining us now, one of the Jim Hawks, all-around athlete, sophomore at the University of Iowa. So, Sydney, how did you come from British Columbia to the University of Iowa?
So, actually, one of my old teammates in Canada who was like 5 years older than me went to Iowa.
Oh, okay.
And she only had amazing things to say, and so, yeah, it made me want to come here.
So has it turned out to be how she described it so far?
I think even better than what she told me.
Wow.
It's got to make you feel good, Tom, as a
That's
lifelong.
good.
So what is it about? I mean, the broad question, but what is it about being an Iowa gymnast that is so enjoyable and satisfying for you?
I mean, there's so many different aspects to it. The first thing would be my teammates. I think we have some of the best girls in the country. They're so fun to be around and train with, and we all support each other so much. I love our coaches. They really understand what it's like to be a college athlete, and they're so supportive in not just athletics, but my academics and my life and who I am as a person.
Okay.
And then I love the university, too.
Okay.
We have so much support here, so, yeah.
So, Sydney, as an all-around gymnast, what's your favorite discipline?
Definitely bars. I think that's the event I'm most confident on.
And what is it about the bars that you think fits your skills? Because I've watched that stuff, and I don't know how you guys do that. Well, I don't know how you guys do 90% of what you do. It's mind-boggling.
Honestly, since I was younger, it was always my favorite because you feel like you're flying.
Yeah.
And now I think it's the easiest one for me personally. And it's so satisfying when you catch a skill. I just am really proud of my performances always on bars.
You know, I've walked on the balance beam before, and not very well. It's hard to even walk on that thing. How do you do that?
It's kind of like how you learn to ride a bike when you're young. Like, you don't think about it anymore. So I've been walking on the beam since I was like 1 year old. Wow. So now it's just second nature. I don't even think about it.
I know we asked this to all the athletes. How much, obviously gymnastics is physical. We see it. How much is it mental when you're out there? How much does that make a difference? Maybe edging one of your opponents is the mental part of it.
I think our coaches say this all the time. Gymnastics is like 10% physical and 90% mental.
Wow.
Because we train so much, we can do these skills, but when you're, going up in front of a crowd, saluting the judge, and you have to show a routine, the mental challenge can be so hard, but that's what makes gymnastics so special and fun, is the mental challenge.
So, obviously, you've got academics and everything. How much, a typical day for you now in season? Like what is your schedule like?
We train 4 days a week, and then 1 day of competition every week. And we train about 4 hours with like conditioning or weights every day.
So do you get a day off? You get 1 day off a week, right, as a college athlete, where you don't practice or anything? Is that true?
Gymnastics, we get 2. Today is actually my day off, which is nice.
So when you'd have a day off, do you really take a day off, or do you, you always hear about basketball players going in and still shooting hoops.
Taking 1,000
Do you
shots.
go in and, do you still go in and do stuff, or do you take a day off? How do you do that?
I try not to think about gymnastics because it really does, consume so much. But our athletic trainer lets us come in and use the cold tubs or roll out. So I'll go to that. And it's fun because I get to still hang out with my friends and my teammates. But I try not to think about competition or training. I just let myself rest and be a normal kid,
Okay.
We talked to one of your teammates, Gianna Masella, last year, and we asked her about the two home venues that you have, Extreme Arena and Carver Hawkeye Arena. Do you have a favorite between the two?
Honestly, as long as there's Hawkeye fans, I don't care where I compete. I just like having the home crowd.
Okay. And I've had multiple people, including you, who've told me the first time they go to a gymnastics meet, they're like, "Wow, I hadn't realized how entertaining this is." You said that.
We have season tickets, and it's so enjoyable. It's nonstop action, and you guys are just incredible to watch.
And I wonder, how much do you know about your teammates, or not your teammates, but your opponents, like your opponents at the other Big Ten schools? Do you know a lot of those players just through competitions growing up over the years?
Yeah, I actually know a lot of the Canadians who are on other gymnastics teams, but I don't think it's like other sports where you watch other teams film or anything.
Okay.
I don't know what other teams compete because it doesn't affect what we do.
Okay.
Is
gymnastics really big in Canada? Is it bigger in Canada than it is here?
No, I think it's bigger in the U.S. That's why we all, come and do college gymnastics.
Okay.
It's really big. U.S. is so dominating. It's crazy. It's so fun to be here.
So when you say Iowa gives you guys great support, what can you kind of give some examples of what Iowa does to make women's gymnastics more appealing? Just the administration and everything. How do they help you guys?
Yeah, the first thing is we have some of the best staff, like our coaches. And then also our athletic trainer, our sports psychology, our nutritionist, like they all work really closely with us to support us the best they can. Our academic advisor, Betsy, she's made school so much easier for me, and she really works with us on our schedule. There's other things, like during finals week, make food for us so that we don't have to worry about that, and we can just worry on our finals. Like, they do so much for athletes at the University of Iowa. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, Sydney, we want to ask you this, too. You mentioned nutritionists and stuff. Do you ever get to hang out and just knock back a pepperoni pizza with your friends?
During season?
Yeah, honestly, we're all, like, adults. The coaches really trust us, so we don't have any, like, restrictions on what we eat. But I think we all strive to be healthy. But we definitely have some, like, cheat days here and there, you know?
Sure. Hey, you're human. You got to.
Good.
Is NIL a factor at all in gymnastics? NIL? Has it become much of a factor?
NIL. I think it's definitely becoming a bigger thing. I see my teammates doing tons of it. I can't because I'm Canadian.
Oh, that's right.
But it's definitely a big thing. Yeah.
They got to change that rule, don't they?
They really
I
do.
mean, obviously, you would agree. I mean, there's so many foreign athletes coming here and helping these teams, and they can't make any money from it. I don't understand that. What have you been told about that? Do you see that ever changing?
I don't know much about it. In my opinion, you know, I'm just grateful that I get my education paid for. I get to be on a college team and do what I love. So I don't get, like, too wrapped up in that. But obviously, if the rule changed, it would be so great. Like, I would love to do NIL.
Now we got a big Tom. You're actually going this weekend, right?
Got a big event this weekend. The border battle, Illinois State and Iowa State. Being from Canada, do you hate these teams with an incredible passion? Or?
I mean, it's definitely our goal to always beat State, so there's definitely a rivalry there. I'm part of it too. I love our Cy-Hawk series.
Yeah.
How much of a difference do the fans make for you guys?
Such a big difference. Just knowing that we have people who support us in the crowd that are cheering for us, that want to see us do our best. It really makes a difference. That's why I'm so excited for our home opener with the home crowd.
Now, is it at Carver or is it at? Does it say where?
It's at Carver.
It's at Carver. Okay.
So, we're excited about it, too, because it's just really exciting. Love gymnastics.
I remember you coming in one time saying, Pat, I can't believe how much fun Ann and I had at that gymnastics meet.
The first one, Sydney, we went to was a couple of years ago when we hosted the Big Tens, and it was just amazing.
You used the word energized. Yeah.
It was just amazing. Little pockets of fans for each team. You know, it was fascinating, and it was. And another thing now, and this I know you're probably used to it by now, but when you hear somebody else on floor exercise with all that music going on, and you're on a different discipline, how hard is it to tune that out?
Honestly, you hear your teammates cheering for you, and you're so focused on what you're doing that everything except for your teammates goes silent. Wow. I can't hear anything but my teammates supporting me.
So that's the mental toughness part.
Well, there you go.
Wow, that's interesting.
Because as a ADD guy, you know, I'm going all over the place listening to the music and it's fascinating.
I want to ask you, team-wise, potential. What do you think you guys are capable of doing? I know there's a high standard at Iowa. What do you think you're capable of accomplishing this winter season?
Yeah, we have a lot of big goals this season. I would say our biggest is to be top 3 in the Big Ten, which I think we can totally do. We are so strong this year. Our freshmen are amazing coming in, and yeah, I just think we're so ready. Like, this preseason was so good. Our first meet was a good start, and I think we have so much potential this year.
Okay. Tom, anything?
Oh, yeah. I do have one more question that we ask all of the athletes, all the coaches, all the administrators that we talk to. Okay, so you're sitting around in your room, and you look down, your cell phone rings, and you see the name Beth Getz come up on the phone, which is, of course, Iowa's athletics director. And she says, Sydney, I need your help. We need to get some money in here. and we need Sydney Turner to book a band, a singer, or an act to fill up Kinnick Stadium. Who is Sydney Turner going to hire to fill up Kinnick Stadium?
That's a hard question. I think maybe SZA, because honestly, I just want SZA to come to one of our meets.
So you want SZA to come? Do you think she will?
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe if we do really good.
Well, we have not had that answer. We've had some great answers. We've had some horrible answers.
But they're all fun.
But I think yours is a good one. It's very popular, and I think SZA would do well. And so get to work on that. Get her into Kinnick Stadium, would you?
Yeah, I'll DM her.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot for coming on. We know you're busy. We appreciate it. Good luck this weekend, and good luck this whole season.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right.
All right, good luck. We'll see you this weekend. All right.
Another fun interview.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, no, these have been a lot of fun. And so what kind of crowd will you expect to be there Saturday?
I'm trying to think.
A couple thousand, 2, 3?
Maybe.
Do the other teams usually bring a decent amount?
It depends.
Obviously, they bring parents and stuff.
It depends.
Okay.
And with something like this, with 3 teams coming in, I would imagine the crowd would be pretty good. Yeah.
As a viewer, would you prefer to be watching it at Carver or Extreme? For you, what do you enjoy more?
Probably Extreme, just because it's
more compact,
intimate.
more intimate.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. So.
And a lot better food.
Yeah.
Well,
at Extreme than Carver? I've never had a food at Extreme.
Well, they've got different. I mean, it's not. It's not Carver.
Do they have more points of purchases to where, like, I mean,
yeah.
The other day the line for ice cream was. I mean,
I will say Carver's food has improved this year.
I'll give you the.
They got different restaurants and stuff at Extreme.
I actually mistakenly took the chicken.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It was a little dry because it had been sitting there, but I was going to take the cheeseburger until the kid in front of me took it, looked at it, touched a few of the fries, and decided he didn't want it. And then his dad's like, "So you can't do that." He's like, "I just did." And I'm like, "No, I won't be eating that cheeseburger." And
so
those
did they buy it?
No, he didn't buy it. He didn't want it.
Wow.
Just touching it.
I mean, it was, what's that song by Journey? Lovin' and Touching. He was doing all of that. And I'm like, good God. But the other than being a little dry, it wasn't bad.
And it's fairly reasonably priced, I would, considering it's arena food.
It's under $15.
Yeah, considerably.
Yeah. It's like, I think mine was $11.90, $12, I think what it was. So, the food is better. It is better. And it's hard to keep French fries fresh. I'll give them that one.
But they're pretty good when they are.
But they're pretty good if you time it, just like you do with fast food. I mean, but no, I agree with you that the food has gotten better. But I've never had one of the cones. But I counted the other.
Delicious.
I counted the other. There were 75 to 100 people in line, and I just laughed. I mean, they're waiting for an ice cream cone.
They are delicious.
But I say though, why can't they have one or two more?
Was it any different?
They have quite a few. They've got a half dozen of them, I think. But there's all lines.
Is it any different than Dairy Queen?
No.
I mean, it's
out of the Iowa game. Dairy Queen. If Dairy Queen was being served at Iowa games, it would be like a religious experience.
Sure, it'd be the same.
Yeah, it's good soft serve ice.
It is very good. It's a Carver cone.
But I just get a kick of the. I remember a couple years ago I asked, so what's it like being like number 75 in line? This guy's like, it effing sucks, but he was still waiting.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to time it. As such, you have to miss some of the game if you're going to get at the front part of the line.
That was
the beauty of Lick, man.
Yeah,
ice cream cones were accessible.
Everything was accessible.
Everything was accessible.
Seriously,
except for victories.
I went when I went with Tom that time. I went and used the restroom, got some popcorn, talked to a listener of ours. And came back and said, "What's happened?" And you go, "Nothing."
I've just been told by Iowa that all the gymnastics meets will be at Carver this year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so plan accordingly.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
So, do you have the same concessions for gymnastics as they do for hoops? Like
it depends. I don't think they have as many points of
Oh,
purchase
of course
open.
not. Of course not. But you still get the soft serve ice cream, the cheeseburgers, the chicken sandwiches. Can you get the Chick-fil-A's?
Don't know about Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
I personally won't go there. So
Why is that?
politics.
Oh, see, I don't think about stuff like that.
I do.
You guys are too embedded in the political.
I won't go there because.
So what? So they like Trump or something? Is that what I'm not?
You got it.
Okay.
Well,
I know they're not open on Sundays.
No, they're anti-gay and they're.
Yeah,
there's
no,
a
it's
bunch
not a
of-
good thing.
I mean, I don't go there much, but I would if I'm hungry and they're there, I'll eat it.
Well,
Fair enough.
I had
Their
a
sandwiches are pretty good.
see, and I thought they were. They brought them out here once, and I had it, and all it was. And I understand it had to travel, but it was kind of dry, and there was nothing on it other than a pickle.
I mean,
Weren't there 2 pickles?
Whatever.
Obviously, people like them because the place is
they're
immensely
fine.
hot. Every time I go out to the food court at the mall, there's 20 people waiting in line there.
See, and I can't tell. I couldn't tell the difference, other than KFC's chicken, which is just a damn breast on a bun. I can't.
I think KFC's are pretty good too. Oh no, I think they're better than McDonald's.
KFC's better than
and
McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A's are better than McDonald's. It's not even close.
100%.
It's not even close. I mean, McDonald's, please. They don't even advertise with you anymore. What are you doing?
I thought their McCrispy Deluxe is a good sandwich.
Yeah, but you also think their McRib's a good sandwich.
It's a wonderful sandwich. It's one of the best sandwiches. It's a beloved sandwich.
There's no rib meat, right?
It's like Spam.
You're aware it's
There's some rib meat.
It's like Spam, and it's like a hot dog. Ugh.
It's a hot dog. Well, it's a hot dog.
Yeah,
Well, I like hot dogs.
I don't mind them, but I don't eat them much.
I'm not a big hot dog fan.
I eat them if I'm out at something. I don't ever eat them at home.
Kraken's and get one of those quarter.
If I go to
hot
Kraken's,
dogs, those are great.
I'm not going to get a hot dog if I go to Kraken's.
Oh God, those are great.
I need to have a Kraken's tenderloin here.
I haven't had one for a while.
I haven't either. I've got their chicken strips are real good too.
I've got a craving for Black Angel too, but I went there the other day and they weren't open. I drove by there. Well, it was too early or whatever. But I've had a craving for that. What's that black bean salad they have?
I don't know. I haven't had it.
Oh God, is it good?
My sister-in-law came yesterday, and now the refrigerator is full of food.
So did you make her have a tenderloin like you said you were gonna?
Not yet.
We're gonna have tenderloins. I believe is how you phrased it.
Homemade tenderloins?
No.
Midtown. Oh, Midtown. Okay.
But I mean, she did. She comes in at like 2:30, and she's carrying boxes of food. Because last time she came in, she said, "You don't have anything in your," and I don't. Because it's.
Well, don't you go out for most of your food, or have it?
Not anymore. Not with.
So you're cooking at home?
Can't go out. Well, I'm picking.
Or you're microwaving stuff at home.
I'm picking up sandwiches and stuff. I'm not really.
Oh, so you're going out and bringing it home? Okay, I see. I mean, I do that a lot. I may do that with Fuji today. Fuji Grill.
Yeah.
Get their teriyaki for $9.
Yeah, teriyaki's good.
No, it's a good lunch thing. So, but
we did Midtown the other day. Midtown 2.
Ariza's got good teriyaki too, and you get their egg rolls.
They have the best egg rolls by far. Yeah. I haven't been there for a while. God, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're hungry now.
Then I think we should take a break, and we'll be back in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
1-800-800-ROSE. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country. 1-800-800-ROSE. It's so easy. Just remember one number. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist. 1-800-800-ROSE. Remember.
For a gift that your loved one will treasure for a lifetime, find it at our family-owned jewelry store in Iowa City, Hertine and Stocker Jewelers.
We can show you diamond engagement rings, colored stones, fashion jewelry, and watches.
Our jewelers are on site, so we can design jewelry for that special person in your life.
We are Hertine and Stocker, serving Iowa City and the surrounding area for 3 generations.
Hertine and Stocker Jewelers, downtown Iowa City, and HertineandStockerJewelers.com. Ask for Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of us is always there.
Don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
So the holiday season is winding down, and you know what that means. The dreaded chore of taking down the outdoor Christmas lights. The cold, the wind, the tangled cords, the burned out light strands. You can't wait to just shove them into a box and worry about them next year. Wouldn't you rather leave those lights up and customize them for different holidays all year long? Well, now you can with Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illumalight's provides illumination for every occasion, holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course lighting for all your favorite sports. The Illumalight's app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illumalight's LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. For more information about Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting, go to BigDogTEK.net or give them a call at 319-395-0800. That's 319-395-0800.
Hi, I'm Jim Street, owner of Streets Maintenance. As a licensed, insured, and bonded master plumber, I specialize in all plumbing repairs, including but not limited to water heater and sump pumps to toilet and faucet repairs and replacements. As an Iowa City native, I know how frustrating it can be when any part of your plumbing system breaks down. That's why I only use trusted brands and quality materials. I offer same-day, next-day service coupled with a fair price. I also offer general services to mobile homes. For more information about my business, I'm online at streetsmaintenance.com and Facebook, or give me a call at 400-4483. 400-4483.
Streets Maintenance. Honest plumbing at a fair price.
There's a problem here in eastern Iowa. There's not enough Hawkeye fans. I mean, really, shouldn't everybody be a Hawkeye fan? Well, maybe not, but you should be a fan of my team at Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Hi, I'm Steve Anderson, and my team of experts at Hawkeye Title and Settlement know what they're doing. Call us at 351-8600. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, the team you love, the people you trust.
Don't let just anyone take care of your smile. At Diamond Dental, you can expect compassion, expertise, and a personalized care plan to protect your teeth for life. With more than 30 years of combined experience, Dr. Forbes and his staff are prepared to tackle even your toughest dental problems, leaving your smile healthy and sparkling. Diamond Dental offers a full range of general and cosmetic dentistry, as well as dental treatment options for snoring and sleep apnea. It's never too early to start thinking about what's best for your smile. Schedule an appointment today by calling 319-390-3703 or visiting the office at 5815 Consul Street Northeast, Suite D1 in Cedar Rapids. You can also visit DiamondDentalPC.com for more information. Dr. Forbes is a proud sponsor of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the Inner Circle. Let the Diamond Dental team provide superior care for your entire family.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's going to love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Diamond Dream Sports Academy, 20,000 square foot indoor facility, holds 8 batting cages, space for infield work, space for throwing and pitching and all your arm care needs. Offers private instruction, group lessons, camps and clinics, leagues, memberships. Rentals available at Diamond Dreams is open to the public.
Our top level instructors include former professional, college, and Olympic athletes. Our coaches will help these athletes achieve their full athletic potential, develop a strong work ethic, and a solid base to build. The last thing you want to do is look back and wish you had worked or played harder.
Locally owned and established in 2005, Diamond Dreams is Eastern Iowa's premier training facility. Located at 2905 Stoner Court, North Liberty. Call today and reserve your time. 319-665-2173. 319-665-2173.
When you go to a family restaurant, you want three things. One, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. Two, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And three, you want to be treated like family. You get all three at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for GT you. Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit Supples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do people call it the game, right?
Patrick Eads and Terry Adams of Deary Brothers Ford talk about what here for you means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as a statement here for you, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Deary Ford in Iowa City.
You hungry? The Oxyokin Sunday Brunch Buffet offers so many choices of fresh entrees, homemade salads, waffles, omelets made to order, pastries, 3 tiers of desserts, and much more. Such a great value. You can always eat out, but not every place serves an experience. Serve 9 until 2. See you this Sunday. You'll always leave happy at the Oxyokin in the heart of Amana.
The Oxyokin.
From the Harty and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Harty and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
Meteorologist Rodney Price, areas of fog will be lifting and skies turning sunny as we head into your Wednesday afternoon. A light south breeze with highs topping out in the upper 40s. Clouds will thicken up overnight. We'll drop back into the upper 30s. And on Thursday, make sure you have the rain gear. Some rain moving in towards lunchtime. High temperatures warming to the lower 50s. That's a forecast on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. It's 30 at our studios.
We are back.
We're back. KCJJ weather brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
I look at the video in here off of YouTube, and I have lost a good amount of weight.
Yeah.
And now I look like a skinny old man instead of a fat old man.
Well, there you go.
God.
Need to eat more.
Nah. No, I needed to lose anyway. I really did.
Now you can start walking. Go for like a 3-mile walk. You'll feel so much better. You'll be re-energized.
No.
No interest?
Not at all.
I want to see you
Never even crossed my mind.
I want to see you walking around.
I just walked into that studio.
Well, yeah, I want to see you walking around Sycamore Mall.
Yeah,
Boy, man, there's some big potholes there now again.
Oh, God.
Massive.
Yeah, there's
massive.
one. There's one where the other one was, only it's bigger.
And there's 2 right next to each other. They
Yeah.
feed off each other.
Yeah.
And one's trying to get the other one to go
One's
even
got
deeper.
its own weather system.
I mean, they're seriously 8-10 inches deep.
Yeah.
If you're not careful, you could ruin your car. It's
one-
on the road that takes you through the
Yeah.
parking lot. That road's got some issues. So just be careful if you're driving over there. because I almost hit it yesterday. I mean, it's huge.
No, it is. It's bigger than it was.
Yeah.
What's this?
Sycamore Mall, the road that takes you through Sycamore Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's big, massive potholes right there by the McDonald's.
And there was one last
Is it the same
year,
place?
remember? Yeah.
It's similar. Yeah, very close to the same place. Yeah, they just, I don't know what it is. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic that goes through there. Now, you got a couple potholes out. I like the little threesome right there when you make the turn in. You got 3 of them right in a row.
They'll be fixed.
But the nice thing is you can kind of drive
May.
over them. You can drive over them.
Yeah, they'll be fixed
We'll do it in
May.
Okay, so in a half a year they'll be fixed.
Well,
we can't do it now.
Yeah, it's not going to do any good now.
Well, why didn't you? We had them back in May too.
Not bad.
Well,
Well, didn't we put something down?
No.
You didn't do it this year.
Nothing.
So we saved that money.
Yeah, we
those
did.
Potholes
All
have
right.
been those potholes have been around for a long time.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
They're not as bad as the one over there, but you still got to avoid them.
Well, there's one at Sycamore Mall you can swim.
Yeah, no, it's deep. I mean, it is. It could really. These ones out here are bad for your car, but those ones could really do some damage if you hit it straight on. So just be careful if you're over there.
Yeah, you could do laps in that one.
So is that as bad as it was the last year?
It's worse.
Worse. Because it's
that was
bigger.
huge.
Yeah, but this one, there's 2 of them right next to each other that are both super deep. Yeah, I mean, if you're not careful. Okay, Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson is turning pro. He just informed the Alabama coaches of his decision. That's interesting because I'm guessing he could probably make more money staying in college for another year.
Probably could.
Not seeing anything else. Oh, God, all I see on my Twitter now is just politics. January 6th, just people fighting. It's just so exhausting.
I haven't looked at Twitter and
I have to look at Twitter, unfortunately. And like I said, my whole feed is just filled with political division. Here's somebody giving me a little opinion. In my humble opinion, Sturtz is not a point guard. He is a shooter, not a distributor. I like this guy. He's nice on Twitter, but I disagree with him. But he certainly has a right to his opinion. I think Sturtz is a point guard.
Yeah, I think he's terrific.
But I
player.
can see
We're going to miss him next year.
Oh, without question. I bet this person's opinion. I see what he's saying. But I think he's more of a point guard than a shooting guard. I think he's better with the ball in his hands than he is without the ball. I think he's better. But, I mean, he just didn't – I mean, he still scored 21 points in the second half.
He did.
I mean, without him, they don't make that comeback. But my biggest concern about Iowa basketball right now is the lack of productivity at the 4 and 5 positions, the lack of consistency and productivity. They don't really have a true center other than Trevin Urick, and he's not playing much because he's a freshman. Cam Manway is about a 6'8" forward, masquerading as a center,
can't shoot.
And he's not a very good shooter. No. And Alvaro just comes and goes. Inconsistent. So they're, to me, I mean, I love Isaiah Howard. I think he's really good.
Is he a sophomore?
He's a sophomore. He's a 6'5", big physical shooting guard who can also play power forward. I really like him. I really like Tate Sage. These guys are versatile, can play multiple positions. And Tavian Banks is good. But
he's inconsistent too.
But he's still, though, he's more because he does things you don't realize. He guards guards. He guards forwards. He guards power forwards. He guards point guards at times. He does so much other things on defense that maybe the casual fan takes for granted. But where they're hurting is they just really don't have a reliable game in and game out, consistent score at the 4 and 5 spots.
Well, they don't.
And I think that's kind of what caught up with them last night. They should be able to win a game when Bennett Sturtz scores 21 points. It doesn't matter if he didn't score in the first half. I mean, they brought the game all the way back in the second. They had a chance to win that game down the stretch. Now you could argue, well, they dug too deep of a hole. Well, if they make that 3 at the end, they're going to overtime. But they just need more consistent scoring. Like, did Alvaro even score last night?
No, I don't believe he did.
Yeah, and he needs to be a double-digit scorer for them. He never really seemed comfortable in that game. Now, I give Minnesota credit. They had him scouted.
Yeah, they did. They took him out of his game.
I mean, I've watched Minnesota play the last couple of years. I don't think this team now has much better talent than Ben Johnson's Minnesota teams.
No.
But Niko Medved is a good coach, and they were really good on defense. What's his name, Osama? He's good. I didn't realize he is as good as he was, and of course,
they have a good.
The Tyson kid is a good shooter. But that was a good win for Minnesota. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a horrible loss for Iowa. I mean, just so we know, Iowa's not going to go 18-2 in the Big Ten.
No, it's hard to win on the road in the Big Ten. We all understand that.
And they're 0-2 on the road now.
And that was a winnable game for Iowa, and they didn't win it.
Yeah, now you can take comfort in knowing that there's going to be some more winnable games on the road this year. You got the schedule in front of you. I mean,
I do.
Like I said, and you see Michigan almost lost at Penn State, but I was watching that game and I kept saying to myself, Penn State will find a way to lose this game, and they did. And because they're just not very good. Michigan did not play very well, but I thought Penn State lost that as much as Michigan won it.
Okay, so our road games coming up at Purdue.
That's going to be a loss.
Probably a loss. At Indiana is going to be a dogfight.
Dogfight, but probably a loss would be my guess.
Probably.
So right there's already 4 road losses.
Yep. At Oregon.
Oregon just got beat by Rutgers at Rutgers. Oregon's not very good, but
on their home floor they're better than they
let's
are.
give them. Okay, if we're not going to give them, okay, I'm going to count that as a loss too. But I'm going to give them one of these. Who else do you got?
Then the next one is at Washington, so we'll win probably one
Let's
of those.
Split
two.
one of those. I think they have a better chance of beating Oregon than Washington. I think Oregon's better, or Washington's better.
At Maryland, we got a shot.
Got a shot.
At Wisconsin, we got a shot, although they're playing better.
They're playing better. That, to me, I think they have a better shot, of course, at Maryland than they do at Wisconsin.
At Penn State, we got a shot.
Got a shot, but, man, you're looking at those. You could see them going 2-8, 3-7 on the road.
Absolutely.
You really could. None of those are. I mean, Penn State almost beat Michigan at home. These teams teams like Penn State are so different when they're at home. And then you also use that logic. Sooner or later, Penn State's going to beat somebody at home. You just hope it's not your team.
And then so then they say you need to win your games at home. Well, we've got Illinois, which is going to be rough.
I think Iowa's got to go at least 8-2 at home this year.
Rutgers, USC, we should be
They're
able
going
to
to
handle.
Those. They're going to win those, I think.
Northwestern,
I think they'll win that.
Should win that. Purdue, Nebraska might lose both of those.
But if they could split, that's part of finishing 8-2. I think, yeah, they could lose both of those, but I could see them splitting too. I don't think either one of those teams will come in and just dominate Iowa. Purdue's not as good as it's been in recent years.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Ohio State, we can beat.
I think they can beat Ohio State here, but if they're not careful, Ohio State was almost beat. Who did they almost beat this past weekend? And they would have been 3-1 had they won. I mean, they didn't win.
Was
of
it
course.
Nebraska?
Yeah, it was Nebraska. They almost beat Nebraska at home.
And then we got to play Nebraska twice.
So no, it's. I think the Minnesota game last night showed you that Iowa still got a lot of work to do. But in fairness to Ben, he's been warning us, hey, guys, there's going to be some tough spots.
Yep.
There's going to be some growing pains along the way. So this is one of them. You just got to move on. My guess has been, unfortunately, he's got another press conference on Friday I'm going to have to miss. But they send video. So what I do is I'll just post his video and then listen to the video for quotes to write something. But, yeah, they have a press conference at 9 o'clock on Friday because it's break. They're doing usually their press conferences are later in the afternoon or later in the morning, but this one just during the break they're doing them at 9. So I'm going to have to sacrifice again for the good of the station, Captain.
Attaboy.
Is that what you expect? Demand?
Budget cut.
Budget cut? So you don't want me to show up Friday?
But
you guys can talk to Haluska.
Hey, fine.
All right.
No, I like.
So you want me to go to the press conference instead?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
But no, they
Why didn't you tell him your situation?
I told Iowa, and the reaction I got from Iowa is they couldn't care less. They're not going to reschedule their stuff around my ass.
Didn't they say call me maybe?
They did not say that.
Oh, okay.
But no, ideally I love 9 o'clock press conferences. I love to get all the stuff done before noon. I mean, I just maybe that's because when I was younger I didn't want to do anything before noon. But now as you get older, I'm ready to go to bed at noon.
Sometimes.
Never thought I'd be like that, but age has a way of changing you. Because I used to be a night owl. Now I'm not anymore.
Well, when we were in the band, we didn't get to bed before 3 o'clock almost every day.
I'd be up 1, 2, 3 in the morning routine, but then I'd sleep till 10 or 11. I can't do that anymore.
I don't know. I used to stay up real late and get to work early, and
plus there's no good late night TV anymore. I used to watch Letterman at 11:30 to 12:30. But now I don't watch any of that late night nonsense.
I mean, Colbert and Kimmel are pretty good. I have never watched Fallon.
And Seth Meyers, I just don't watch any of them. I watched Letterman, but I just have not. None of these new guys who are not new anymore. I get that. One of them is getting ready to be pushed off the network. When's Colbert done?
In May.
Okay.
I used to watch Johnny Carson.
I watched Johnny Carson.
I haven't watched anything since him.
When you're a young kid, getting to watch Johnny Carson is part of getting to stay up later.
No,
Johnny Carson's got they show those things continually now. They've got their own channel.
I know. I just watched one the other night when Buddy Hackett was the guest. Did you watch the one where? Did you watch the one where Jimmy Stewart read the poem about his dog Bo?
I've seen it.
I just saw it. It made me cry.
I saw it when it was.
It was
live.
just, man. Johnny Carson was crying at the end of that thing. He had just lost his dog Bo, and he wrote a poem about it, and it made me think of my dogs. It really did. It was sad, but it was also kind of cool at the same time. But yeah, somehow it just popped up on Twitter again the other day, and I watched it, and I'm like, oh, I remember this. I think it was like 1977.
I think there's the Johnny Carson channel, there's the Law and Order channel, there's all these channels now just devoted to running these shows over and over again.
And I will watch none of them.
The first time I came across it, and Jan came downstairs, and it was him and Dangerfield, and
is this when she said they're all dead?
And Jan said, "They're all dead. Turn this off."
But isn't a lot of that Law and Order isn't Sam Water? Isn't he dead?
No,
the guys who star in.
No,
Sam
Water. Oh no, it's the guy
Jerry Orbach.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you still watch that, so I don't. What's the difference?
I'm not watching it every day.
Well, they were all dead.
I'm not watching it every
it's like
day.
Watching Bonanza.
You're watching Rockford Files. They're all.
I didn't watch Rockford Files yesterday because I was busy doing other stuff. I don't even know what episodes were on. No, if there's nothing else on, I'll watch it. But if I have other stuff I have to do, like last night, the game was on, so I had to sit through that. And I got a story up shortly, but I fell asleep before I waited for post-game quotes. But I can't imagine they said anything too. I mean, what do you say after a loss like that? And they haven't sent any videos, so there's no quotes in my story right now.
The audio is bad.
Well, they haven't been
we played it, but
they haven't been sending audio from Iowa. Hasn't been sending audio. You must be getting it from other media people because Iowa didn't send any audio.
I don't know where we're getting.
Where'd you get it from, Jim? Yeah, I mean, Iowa hasn't sent any audio from the road. They don't do those for road games.
Yeah.
You guys are probably getting it off someone's YouTube.
It's not grounded. It's got a hum, and it's just.
Well, it's from the post-game press conference, and Minnesota's post-game, there's not a lot of room up there. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of that stuff is old and what have you. I couldn't tell what kind of a crowd was there. It looked like it's okay, but with a win like that, you watch Minnesota's next home game, there's going to be more fans there.
Well, behind the baskets were pretty empty.
Well, the students are gone. That's where the students are. But you win a game like that, though, it's going to start. Things are picking up for Minnesota. They're 10-5 and 3-1. They're motivated.
Well, they've gotten better. They had some early season head-scratching losses, but
they're getting better.
Santa Clara lost to Mizzou by 23. San Francisco.
Yeah, but Iowa could lose to Missouri.
Yeah. Mizzou's they're not that great.
No, but what I'm saying is they could beat Iowa on a given day.
Well,
I mean, that's obvious because Minnesota just beat Iowa. I mean, I think maybe we were a little ahead of ourselves by thinking that Iowa was clearly a level above Minnesota because they're not. They're not.
Obviously not.
And in fairness to Ben, he's been, of course, optimistic, but he's been trying to kind of temper things by saying, guys, there's going to be some good and bad as we work through this. And he knows. But still, it's one game. They're 2-2. You've got a lot of basketball left. You beat Illinois on Sunday, and that Minnesota loss is kind of in the rearview mirror, and you're all motivated again. That's a big if, though. They're not going to beat Illinois if Alvaro Figueres does not score a point.
Nope.
They need
him. The next three games are tough, and it's a question of.
It's Illinois Sunday,
at Purdue, at Indiana.
Yeah, they should. If they could go 2-1, you would be dancing in the streets. But my guess is they're going to go at best 1-2. Would be my guess.
Yes, I agree with you. So at that,
but
if
Purdue,
that's true, we'll be 3-4, and that ain't great.
But Purdue is not what they've been in the past. I've watched them play several times. They're still good. Don't get me wrong. But Michigan is the one to me that's above everybody else. But again, Michigan had to hang on to beat a very mediocre Penn State team in Happy Valley.
Yeah, they did.
It just shows you on any given day. And then Rutgers, I believe, did beat Oregon in New Jersey.
Yeah, they did.
So yeah, Oregon's not an NCAA caliber team this year. They're taking a dip.
So you think Minnesota's NCAA?
Not yet, no. But I don't think Iowa's that either. Now Oregon or Minnesota may develop into that. They're 3-1 right now. But, I mean, a lot of it's schedule. You can say they haven't played anybody, but they still, of their 3 wins, 1 was against Indiana and 1 was against Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're against Rutgers, and, I mean, they've got in
And
Maryland,
Penn State.
they've got 2 decent wins right now. If we believe Iowa and Indiana turn out to be, I mean, I think Iowa and Indiana are both going to be at worst right around 500 in the Big Ten, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we'll see.
So that's looking at it right now. I think that's probably where I think they would.
I mean,
end
if
up,
Iowa
but
goes
I don't
10-10, they're going to probably make the tournament as an 8 or a 9 seed.
Mm-hmm.
11-9, that's kind of where I think they'll be. And I think if they can just stay at 500, I think they have a good shot of making the NCAA tournament. And again, that for me is the standard for this year. Just get in the tournament.
I agree.
If they don't and they make the NIT, I'm not ready to say complete failure, pressure's on. No. I mean, the only way I will say this is a complete failure of a season is if they end up going like 6-14, and I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. I mean, it could, but I don't. Now, injuries, if Sturtz is out for any extended period of time, then all bets are off.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I would really think without him, they're going to really struggle to score. But he seems, knock on wood, he's very durable. He takes a beating. And, I mean, I'll just say Minnesota defended him really well in the first half. They really did. And he picked up a couple fouls. He's been kind of unlucky foul. Like he's just kind of been in the wrong place at the wrong time and what have you, because he normally doesn't foul. He just doesn't. He's really good at avoiding fouls, but these last 2 games he hasn't been able to.
Hello.
And it makes me wonder, though, if teams are maybe doing things now to try to get him into foul trouble because they see how different Iowa is without him.
They're doing the same thing to Ava.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Morning, guys. Hey, Pat, while you were talking about the fouling with Sturtz, how did he get a foul sitting on his butt? I still don't understand how that was a foul.
Yeah,
the first one that he got.
I agree with you. We were puzzled also.
So I can't remember. Was that a blocking foul or a reach foul?
I don't know what they called on that, Pat. They just called him for a foul, but he was sitting on his butt. I mean, he wasn't.
Well, obviously he did something. It was something
anybody or anything.
But it was something he did prior to being on his butt. Obviously, I just can't remember exactly.
Well, maybe he would. Maybe it was a charge.
Yeah, I don't.
Slash,
I just can't remember because there's 2 different ways to foul. You reach, or it's one of these where you're either blocking or whatever. And I can't remember which one. Can you remember, caller? Which is closer to? Was it more of a?
No, because he was on his butt when they called the foul. I mean, he was there for a couple of seconds before they called the foul. So whatever he did while he was sitting on the court.
Okay, yeah, I'd have to go back and look at it.
I can't remember, but it's liable to be that he was knocked down.
And what I don't remember is Ben didn't seem to protest vehemently, did he?
No.
I don't. Do you remember,
He doesn't seem to be the type to do that, though, does he?
Oh, I've seen him a few times.
Chirps at referees.
No, I've seen him a few times. He's human. I've seen him a few times chirp or raise his arms up when he didn't like a call, but I don't recall him doing that. Now, I could be wrong. I don't remember. I just don't remember that exact.
Now, later on, when he came back after they had him sitting on the bench, there was a camera shot of him talking to one of the officials. I don't know what the conversation was about, if it was about his fouls or if it was something a little more recent, but there was definitely a time when he spoke to the official.
Oh, yeah, he does that. I've seen him, what I've noticed with Ben is when he doesn't like a call, he raises his arms like, what do you do? Like Caitlin. He's kind of got like Caitlin in ways. That's kind of his way. But no, it was just an unfortunate situation, and Bennett's got to avoid foul trouble because they don't have a lot of offensive productivity without him in the backcourt.
No, we don't.
And I know we don't chirp a lot about officiating, but I have to say last night was kind of bad because there was times when our guys were getting tossed to the floor when they were going up for shots and there was no calls. And then on the other end, we were breathing on their guys and they were calling fouls on us. And it seemed a little off the way they were calling fouls on both ends when it came to, like layups and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's you're on the road. Stuff happens.
No, I understand that.
Yeah,
well, that was something else that was brought up. Is it's hard to shoot in that arena if you've never been there before because there's really no good backdrops there.
Now I've also had other players. I've had other players tell me they love that arena to shoot in. Loose rims, and I'm going to ask Adam again on Friday. I can't remember what Adam said about playing at Williams Arena.
I thought he said he liked
them. I thought he said he liked it.
I might be wrong.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the officials, the baskets. They just lost. They lost, and I think it was kind of an eye opener for us in that maybe they're not quite as good as we thought, and now you just got to keep working. I thought they were going to win that game.
And I would take up with that just on one thing. We were down 14, and we didn't give up.
No, yeah.
Those guys busted their butt and made one hell of a comeback. If any of those last shots there at the end would have fallen, especially the last wide open
If
shot.
it goes into overtime, I think Iowa wins. But you never know. That's just
man.
ifs, ands,
we get
and
it to
buts.
overtime,
That's right.
we're going to win the game.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
Yeah, that's just that you don't
No,
know.
we don't, but I would have put money on it if we'd have got to overtime.
And I would go with the home team.
Yeah, I could see that argument too. Well, what I think we saw last night
I
is
hate losing to Minnesota, but I was really proud of the effort there at the end when they didn't give up when they could have.
Yeah,
They could have just passed in.
well, I think the message from last night's game though was Minnesota and Iowa are kind of
similar
right now.
as far as
They're
quality.
both coaches in their first year. They're in transition. They've had some decent wins. They're both trending sort of in the right direction, but they're very similar. Whereas I thought Iowa was maybe a notch above and would win that game. I thought Iowa was going to win last night. I really did.
But they didn't.
Well, we'll see what happens when they play Illinois on Sunday. I think we're going to do okay. Hey, can I say one thing on a personal note real quick? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I used to work, as you guys know, I used to work at WMT, and we did the post-game show the first year that Coach, took over for Hayden. I worked with Mike Grimm, and yesterday Mike Grimm was named the Minnesota Sportscaster of the Year.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. An Iowa kid given that kind of an honor, especially when you look at who he's up against, the guy, Paul, whatever his name is, Paul Allen from the Vikings, and some of the other guys up there. But, yeah, an Iowa kid doing well.
No, he's a good guy. Mike's a nice
something
guy.
Personal.
No, he's a nice guy. I like Mike.
Yeah, Mike and I we go back like 25 years. I've known Mike, and he's just a really good guy, and I was really happy to hear about that. So, anyway, that's just a personal note I wanted to throw in there.
All right, well, thanks.
Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm in Chicago. I'm getting ready to head back to Iowa, so you guys take care. Go
All right.
Hawks. Let's hope for a big win on Sunday.
I hope so. Drive carefully. Let's hope for 2 big wins on Sunday.
And then Iowa wrestling, they wrestle Wisconsin on January 9th. What day is that, Friday? Yes, that's Friday.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, they wrestle Wisconsin. Doesn't. I assume it's here.
Let's see.
The graphic they sent out doesn't say.
Did you say Saturday?
January 9th.
Looking. Wrestling hosting Wisconsin on Friday.
And then, of course, you got the
7 p.m.
gymnastics on. That's Saturday, right? Gymnastics?
That's Saturday.
What time does that start?
4.
And how long does the gymnastics meet usually last? Something like that? Like 2-3 hours?
No, 2 at most.
2 at most.
Although this is with 4 teams, so it could be a longer thing.
So do they have a PA guy that does, like, lets the
yeah.
audience know kind of what's going on?
Yeah, up next on Floor Exercise, Iowa, you have 4 minutes.
Do they do the burrito lift?
The gymnasts do.
They pump up the burrito?
Yeah, well, they're on the high
point. I don't know if they do or not.
Is that a high point for you when that happens?
It's a rock bottom.
I always tweet, whenever they do it like a basketball, there's no way the visiting team's going to be able to withstand the energy from the pumping up of the burrito. Do you like pumping up the burrito?
No.
I never really have either. I find it something, but it must work for both sides because they've been doing it been doing it for a long time.
I just don't like the food there.
Oh, I do like their burritos. I'm not crazy about their tacos because their shells fall apart, and by the end you're eating like a salad with. But their burritos are a good deal. They fill you up, but I hardly ever go. I mean, I don't go there very much.
There's too many other good. Mexican
Well, there's just so many. I mean, but no, I've always been happy with a Panchero's burrito because it fills you up, and it's still. I think it's still less. If you find stuff for less than $10, guys, that's a victory.
Yeah.
There's not many things
I
less
agree.
than $10 anymore.
$10.55 for teriyaki chicken at Fuji.
Well, no, it's $8.95, and it's $9.46 with tax, and then you throw a dollar tip in there, and it's $10.46. The lunch special is $8.95, $9.46 with tax.
I tip them $5.
I tip them. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I tip them $1, or maybe sometimes $2. I mean, I'm not going to tip somebody who doesn't wait on me a significant amount. I don't understand that.
$5.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well,
different
then-
philosophies, boys.
It's a family.
And then you're spending. Well, then you're getting it for $15, almost $16. You're spending
$15.55.
Yeah. See, I'm not going to spend. I'm not going to tip 50% on. I mean,
will not tip less than $5 to anybody.
Well, my bank raised a stink when I gave a $5 tip at El Senor Cactus, the Capital One. Did you tip 38%? Yeah, I did.
why would your bank care?
They wondering if it was real.
Oh, I mean, I usually tip between 20 and 40% if it's a sit down.
I'm generally a 20%er, but it was Taco Tuesday. The bill was like $12, and I didn't want to give her $2, so I gave her $5.
Well, like yesterday, I went for Taco Tuesday, and the bill was $4, and I tipped $2. So I guess I tipped 50%. You know, I mean, but
it's about time.
But no, I'm a good tipper. I've always been a good tipper. But for somebody making a meal, I mean, it's just
but they make,
I don't care.
They make it, and then they have to come out and serve it.
And there's a lot of people in the old days. You didn't have to tip in that type of situation if they weren't waiting on you. Now we have to tip. There's so much pressure on the consumer to tip. Way more than there used to be. In the old days, you only tipped if you were being waited on. I don't remember ever going to get a sandwich, and before you pay, you had 15, 20, 25, 35, 40%. That didn't exist.
Yeah.
Now it does because companies won't pay their people enough money.
Well, the minimum wage hasn't been raised since the 70s.
Yeah, and they put the burden and the onus on the consumer to make up the difference by tipping. Some of these tip places, they start at 30% when you get your options. I mean... And
I know.
And I don't know.
It's kind of annoying.
I'm just old-fashioned. If you wait on me, yeah, you're going to get a nice tip. But to me, just making a to-go order, I mean, I do always tip, but I've seen people go there and they don't tip. They just pay. I had somebody go there when I was there the other day. Their meal was $10.40. They gave 2 5s and then paid 50 cents and change and walked out. And I don't hold a grudge against that person. They paid for their food.
I hope they go to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, but... I guarantee. So, like, if you go and spend $70 at a steak place, you're going to tip 50, 60%? No, you're not.
No, I'm not. But
you don't go and you go to.
But if I go to a place and they're making it, and then they're coming out and having to deal with you and everything like they do, or like, you know.
Deal with you? You mean run the cash register? God, I mean, what are you talking about?
They're running all over the place, and there's
no, they're not. There's a guy who takes my order. He sits on a chair. He hands it to a lady in the back. She makes it in 5 minutes. She brings it out to the guy. They give it to me, I leave, and I tip him $1 or $2.
I'm leaving less than.
Well, you're just the greatest guy in the world.
I am the greatest guy in the world.
You're known for being very unselfish with your money. I know that.
Yes. I'm not.
No, boys.
I'm not tipping less than 5, and you can't
stick to your guns.
That's fine. I don't care what you tip, but don't judge anybody who doesn't tip that way.
I judge. Yes,
because I don't look at you as being somebody who would be a good tipper at like an expensive restaurant. But you don't go to expensive restaurants, do you?
I've gone to expensive restaurants.
So okay, like I said, you go to that steak place with Suter. You're going to tip 50%.
What steak place?
The place you went to in Florida where you bought your 68.
No, I'm not, but I'm going to tip at least 20, 25.
That's what I do.
Yes, I tip 20%.
Yeah, I always tip 20% at a restaurant.
Yeah,
plenty, but
20% is plenty. But you're starting to. There's some places are starting to make you feel guilty for 20%.
I know,
and that's ridiculous. I just don't. I don't agree with that. If I tip $2 on a $9 meal, that's over 20%.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'm not going to feel guilty for not tipping more than 20% for somebody who doesn't wait on me. I just don't understand that.
I'm not tipping less than 5.
That's fine. That's your decision, but that doesn't make you some knight in shining armor.
I believe it does.
I don't believe.
So if you get a $8 Subway sandwich, you tip $5?
No, he doesn't, and he'll tell you now he does to win this argument, but he doesn't.
I don't think there is an $8 Subway sandwich.
Yes, there is. There's tons of them.
Yeah, sure there is.
There's $7 Subway sandwiches. There's $5 Subway sandwiches.
I'll give $5.
See, that makes no sense to me.
Sticking to my.
So you're saying every time you go to Subway,
I don't even have dollars on me.
Oh, well, I never carry money on me. But no, when I do Subway, Tom, I usually do 15%. For a Subway sandwich, if I'm getting,
I agree with that.
I usually hit the 15% thing, is what
I always give them something.
I give them something. But to me, 20% is the borderline for being waited on. Making my sandwich is not the same as waiting on me at a table throughout a sit down. That's why
And I agree with that.
like if I go to Black Angel and somebody waits on me, I will tip between 20 and 30%. Usually something like that.
Yeah, I'm a good tipper.
Yeah, no, I don't have any problem with tipping, but I just think there's getting to be too much expectation on the consumer to tip under any circumstance, and it just gets a little annoying.
I understand.
What if they spit in your food?
Well, maybe
you
they
don't
do.
tip.
Maybe
next time you go in and they spit.
But they don't know they've already made the food before I fill out so they wouldn't know. I mean, but no, I've never gone to Fuji and not tipped. I'm just not going to tip $5 on a $9.
And I've never gone to Fuji.
It's
So
good.
there you go.
It's good. I mean, I've only had 2 different menus. No, I've had 3 different things there, and it's pretty good.
Well, I imagine.
Now the question, will it last? I mean, Touchdown Wings didn't last there.
Well,
Marco's grilled cheese didn't last.
Touchdown Wings, first of all, the wings weren't that great.
They were okay.
They were okay.
I had them multiple times, and they were
okay.
I thought they were comparable.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of wings too. I thought they were fine.
And I waited for 35 minutes for the damn things.
Now that was a problem. But did you call in advance, or did you?
Yeah. And then I showed up like 10 minutes later, and I still had to wait for it.
But yeah, I had their wings 2 or 3 times. It wasn't the quality. I don't think they ever advertised with anybody either, did they?
Who?
The Touchdown Wings? I don't remember them ever
They
advertising.
did one.
Well, not just
little run with us.
Anyone else?
I don't know.
I mean, I know Marcos advertised with you guys a lot, but I mean that place just seemed like it was doomed.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't understand that
because I loved that lunch of the tater tots and.
I went to Marco. I went there a few times.
I didn't
but
get
bacon grilled cheese.
How long was it open? It wasn't even open 2 months.
Oh no, it was open longer
it?
than that. It was open
3
about
months,
maybe a little longer than that. But every time I go there, nobody was there, and I would add, they're like, it's just not.
Yeah, I loved that lunch though. Bacon grilled cheese and
with tater tots.
A lot of tater tots. It was delicious.
Well, I like their hot dogs, not as much as.
I had one of their chili dogs. It was good.
Yeah.
No, it was good. But it just, I don't know what they're going to do there now. I mean, that seems like a valuable piece of real estate that just kind of going to waste.
But there's not enough table space. So it has to kind of be a takeout food.
Which is how I did it. Now, Rugby Jim, I'd go in there and see him eating there
Does
a
he?
lot. I'd see him eating the very meal you were talking about. But no, I'd go. Well, Fuji's the same way. Fuji's got 4 or 5 tables, 6 tables, but it's not a place that you just get it and go.
Well, they should put something in that Deli Mart on Muscatine, Lower Muscatine.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Deli Mart
On the corner of First Avenue.
Do you know how much they want for that building? Over $1 million.
I heard 1.3 or 4 million, something like that. That thing's been sitting empty for years. Problem with that place, though, is nowhere to park. It's hard to get in and out of.
In and out.
It's just not an easy,
hard.
convenient place to get in and out of.
Yeah, but $1 million.
Well,
$1 million, 3 or 4.
Well,
there's a reason why.
There's a reason why it's sitting dormant right now.
Yeah.
That's just too much. But that place for Marcos, that seems like it'd be a good place for a little sandwich shop to thrive. And I thought Melio's was doing okay.
I think Melio's did fine.
It seemed like it was doing okay.
Yeah.
And
well, they were pissed off. They got kicked out.
I know. I remember talking to the manager. He's like,
Melio's was good.
They used to do this little sandwich special. You get for like $7. You'd get like a 4-inch sandwich, chips, and a drink for like $7. And I used to do that a lot, and it was a good deal. So, have you heard anything about what's going to go in there now?
No,
because now it's still you got all the Marcos stuff just sitting there. In there, but obviously it's just shut down. So I wonder if it's going to go another 2 years without anything there.
I don't know. Might. I mean, because it's only going to fit a certain kind of restaurant.
Oh yeah, you're right. Now, it's got to have to be some type of sandwich shop, or
ice cream,
ice cream. But you're pretty limited on what you could put in there. But it's not a bad location. There's decent parking. I mean, I was hoping Marcos would make it.
Oh, absolutely. I like Marcos.
And they didn't, they didn't really. I mean, I'll give them credit. They tried. They advertised with you guys.
I mean, a pizza place, maybe?
You could probably do a
takeout. Yeah.
You could do it.
Well, didn't we think it was going to be Marcos Pizza at one time?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
We were wrong.
because we see that there is no Marcos Pizza in Iowa, is there?
There's there is North Liberty.
The one that they do on the advertisement on TV all the time.
Yeah.
They do. That looks like decent pizza. I've never had it.
I have had it. It's okay.
Okay.
It is not great, but it's
not
okay.
great. But yeah, that's what I thought it was originally. You know, maybe Marabitos would open up. God, wouldn't that be great if Marabitos opened up a little branch there?
Yeah. We make some serious pizza there. That's my brother Steve's favorite pizza is Marabitos.
I've never had it, but I'm.
New York
It's
style
real good.
pizza.
I'm planning on a lunch here shortly with a couple people, and I think we're going to go to Marabitos because one of the person lives in Cedar Rapids, so we kind of meet halfway. And I'm thinking of Marabitos.
Marabitos is great.
Might be the way to go, and I may get a pizza and take some of it home. Is it thin crust, or how would you say?
It's a New York style.
Okay, all right.
Where you can fold it, kind of.
It's good.
It's really good.
Okay.
Everything that Greg Marabito makes.
Oh yeah, I haven't had anything.
Get a
bad
meatball sandwich.
I've had.
Oh my God, those are so good.
I've had that multiple times.
Yeah, and that's 2
I've
meals.
never been able to finish it either.
Easy. Well, it's easy. 2 meals. One of their meatloaves.
Yeah, and lots of times I take it home and I end up not eating all the bread and I just eat the meatballs warmed up. Because hell, the meatballs by themselves are a meal.
They are, and they're delicious. And I'm not a meatball guy, but I'll tell you, those are the best I have ever had.
I love meatballs. My mom used to make the best. Does Carver have any type of Italian?
They got Pizza Ranch pizza.
That's right, the pizza. Which
it's gotten better.
I will say
a little bit better.
It's a little better, but it's not a lot of. I've had it. It's a really thin. It's not a.
It is.
It doesn't. That doesn't fill me up as much as a cheeseburger and fries.
No, it doesn't.
They don't serve the chicken though, do they?
They've got chicken.
The Pizza Ranch, no.
Oh no, they don't serve the Pizza Ranch. And I noticed Pizza Ranch has pizza now at Hy-Vee for like $7.99 a piece.
Do they really?
Yeah. Ragu had just had pizza at Hy-Vee. They ran it for a while. I got it a couple times because it was really cheap. It wasn't bad, but it's gone
So
now.
they don't have Hy-Vee pizza? They have their...
No, I'm talking about the frozen section.
Oh, okay.
Pizza Ranch now has frozen pizza
Oh,
that they're
okay,
selling.
interesting.
I think it's $7.99 a pizza, which ain't cheap for frozen pizza.
No.
But frozen pizza's not cheap anymore.
No, it isn't.
Hello.
How's it going today, boys?
It's okay.
Good. If you go to Mirabitos and they have the Hill Pizza on special, order it.
What kind of
you
pizza?
Know Terry, if you know Terry and it's not on the special,
yeah,
give her a wink and ask if it's available.
So what kind of pizza?
What kind of pizza?
It's sausage and pepper and pepperoni.
Yum.
I would like that.
It's really good. It's really good.
What's it called again?
It's called The Hill.
The Hill. Okay.
All right.
Okay, because
Like is in The Hill in St. Louis.
Okay. No, I love spicy sausage.
All right.
I do too.
Thanks. I had pizza last night from Sam's. I hadn't had one for a while, and I got sausage and green pepper, and it was good, and it got to me within probably 25 minutes or so.
See,
Still
I
warm.
had I love Sam's. I ordered a carry-out, and it took 45 minutes the other day.
Which, in this day and age, that ain't bad. And usually,
Well, how do they get it? Deliver a pizza in 25 minutes, but a carry-out is 45 minutes.
I don't know. Maybe deliveries
you're behind the delivery.
You're behind. Yeah, maybe they make us a priority. Now, there's been times where I've ordered Sam's and it's taken a half an hour to 45, but I'm fine with that.
But it was delicious.
Oh yeah, no, mine was still hot last night, and it had a little bit of. If I've got a complaint about Sam's, every once in a while it's a little too thin. Maybe just not enough cheese. But I'd rather have it that way than too much of the other stuff.
It is good.
No, it was good. No, it was really good. And I like their sausage. I like spicy sausage.
Yeah, it is very good.
I don't like sausage unless it's spicy. Like today I'm making Graziano with spaghetti. I'm going to make spaghetti with Graziano sauce.
Yum.
You do that, don't you?
Well, it's a little too spicy for Ann, so I had to unfortunately cut.
She wouldn't like mine because I've got spicy Prego sauce. Then I throw a bunch of red pepper into the Graziano, and no, my sister can't eat. She's like, not everybody wants their stuff to be hot as hell. She always gets mad at me because she says, you only cook for yourself. She goes, you have people over, and then because my sister does not like spicy food at all, and I love it. I love spicy food.
I used to not like it at all, and now I can take some of it You know?
I used to do chicken wing contests in college, and I used to be sweating down and I would be.
See, I hate that.
I could. Now it gets a point where if it gets too spicy, it loses its flavor. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But man, I could do the triple X spice. I could do those as long as you still had that good flavor to it. I could eat. You like spicy food, Suter?
Yes, I do.
I can do the hot wings at KFC now, and
those
I
aren't really
like
that hot.
those.
And they're not that hot.
In the big scheme of things,
that's as hot as I want it.
No, and I can see that. That's how most people are. Yeah. So, but I've always
put some Franks on those babies would be great.
There's other good sauces too. I mean, I'm a big Frank's fan, but there's Chop House Meats has a really good wing sauce, and Cookie's wing sauce is pretty good. It really
looks
is.
Good.
It's pretty good. It isn't bad. So, all right. Well, we kind of got off.
We must be hungry.
We must be hungry. We kind of got off on it. Well, we've talked all the Hawkeye stuff. I'll do one more phone refresh to see what's going on with the portal.
I didn't see anything.
It'd be nice to just have a day where there's nothing, but that's not going to.
No.
I mean, they could lose a few more players.
Well, we do want to thank Jim Hawk, Sydney Turner for joining us this morning. Her choice of SZA to fill up Kinnick Stadium. I don't know if SZA would fill it up, but she's popular.
She would get. She wouldn't fill it up.
I don't even know who is it. SZA.
SZA.
I don't even know who that is.
SZA.
Is it a rapper?
SZA.
What is she or he or what is?
SZA is a she's. I wouldn't call her rap.
No.
Hip hoppy though.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hip hop.
No, she's had some stuff that I kind of liked.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan.
No, she's not going to fill it up.
No, probably not.
No. But
so you're saying Sydney was wrong then?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
How about Shabuzi? Do you think he'd fill it up?
Shabuzi.
How about the girl you guys are always talking about with three names?
Carly Rae Jepsen?
Would she fill it up?
No, not at all.
No.
Even when Call Me Maybe just came out, it wouldn't.
No, it's not going to fill it up. No.
Taylor Swift in a second.
Yeah.
Now there's people. What Cohen Intringer and Damon Williams did is exactly what's wrong with college football.
Whatever.
But when it benefits your school, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, Iowa fans are no different than any other fans.
No, of course not.
It's just the way this stuff works.
Hey, if Iowa was offering Cohen $250,000 or whatever, and somebody else offered him $600,000, goodbye.
I'm not sure I agree with this. This guy is obviously a Minnesota fan. Let's see. He is John Nestor's buddy, high school teammates with Darius Taylor. Yeah, he is a gopher. That's what somebody's saying. I would be surprised if he went to Minnesota. Wouldn't you?
Entringer?
Yes.
Yeah.
John Nestor
left.
He's
from Michigan, isn't he?
Yeah, he's from Ypsilanti. John Nestor left because he wasn't starting. He left for more playing time. That's not why Entringer is leaving. So...
Well, we'll find out.
So,
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yep, I'm not seeing anything recently.
All right. Well, again, thanks to Sydney Turner from the Jim Hawk. Go see the Jim Hawks this weekend, Saturday at 4 o'clock at Carver Hawkeye Arena, and cheer on the Jim Hawks as they beat Iowa State, Illinois State, and Illinois at the same time. Captain Steve and Tommy Lang are next with the police reports. HawkFanatic.com. Check it out. It's free.
KCJJ Weather, brought to you by